So I wanted to pass the virtual mic over to Jen Shu, who is joining us today as a community member, and he's going to be sharing a project that he's been working on. So Jen Shu, I'll hand it over to you. We do have lots of time, so there's going to be a lot of time for questions along the way. But of course, asking questions within the chat, lots of encouragement. We know that presenting isn't always everyone's favorite thing, and it takes a lot of courage to do that in person or virtually. So we're so grateful to have you here today to be sharing so that we can learn from you. So take it away, Jen Shu.
Awesome, thank you. Can you hear me first? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to share a screen, and my name is Jen. I joined this community from, I think, end of last year. So actually, at the end of last year, me and my two co-founders, we started a company because the name is CodeStory. I think it's first. Let me just share screen here. Too many screen there to find which one. Okay. So yeah, so the company is to the thing we're trying to achieve is to help software developer to improve your productivity for the team. For myself, I'm a CTO of this company. I've been working as a software developer for quite a while. So I started as a developer for mobile phone. So that's why I felt very interested when I started the topic today with mobile phone, because I started work on this old type of phone, web browser inside the mobile phone. But anyway, so today's agenda first, I will go through the presentation for a quick presentation for what we're doing, what kind of problem we're going to solve, and then I will go to a quick live demo. And after that, in the middle, please feel free to ask a question. And I might ask a question later to the developer in this community. And so yeah, here we go. Okay, if you can see my screen, I think it's I opened this slideshow. And so the company name is CodeStory Inc. and the product name is CodeStory. The website, you can get it from the bottom and getcodestory.com. So what the problem we're trying to solve is, so we know that developers are spending a lot of time navigating and understanding source code. Think about it when you work on a large code base all the time. From the survey we've done so far, 40% of the time you're spending on just going through the source code, understand what we're doing, understand what other people are doing. Actually, the coding time is pretty short. It's probably 16%. Think about the situation that if you're a developer, you're building a new component, you're doing maintenance and bug fixing, you're onboarding to a new project, and also maybe reviewing source code. If you go back to the if you bring back to the memory, maybe you can. I think you probably can, like, if you work like I've done before, you can have the memory just go through source code all the time, and probably just spend really less time really write source code. And so what we are trying to do is trying to improve the develop team's productivity by helping them to understand and navigate source code, the code base way faster. And we are trying to visualize the side effect of your code change. So as any good developer, when you make any change, you probably the first thing if you're a little bit concerned or worried about is if you will bring in a new side effect, later on it will come back to bite you. So here what we're trying to solve is visualize the side effect of the source code change and maybe trace changes in the code. And I think so far you might have some imaging the image, or you might guess, hey, is that storybook? Because I've heard a lot of people, developers like me, we used the storybook before to help visualize the UI component and play around with that to help a developer understand what source code is, what each UI component look like. And so what we're doing is actually we trying to generate a storybook automatically, because from the interview we have done so far, the most pain point for developers or for developers who are using storybook is spend too much time to maintain it. You need to generate, you need to create each page for the component. You need to think about it in the middle here. You need to implement all the parts as separate from your source code base, and you need to maintain that as well along with the source code. So that was a big problem. But for us, we found a way that we can generate as close as possible to the storybook. Here's you can see for the UI component, you can see that you see the state and source code here in the UI component I showed later, the ongoing process later. And for here, we're also trying to display or show the system diagram. This is something that Storybook does not have yet, because when we work on source code, sometimes actually a lot of time we're trying to draw some diagram to help us understand, have a high level understanding of what source code is doing, and also how the system is working, combining with the backend and those kind of thing. But so far, this part is still under construction right now. So for this page, it's just an image right now. And ultimately, what we're trying to do, we hope later we could provide a visual assistant. It might be chatbot. So imagine that whenever you have a question about source code, about the project, you want to ask someone, and right now everyone's working remotely, so you probably need to wait for a long while to get a response from Slack, or if you are senior developer, everyone is going to ask you a question, ask you for a review, ask you for grab information from Slack that only you know. So it's kind of time consuming. So we hope in the future, in the near future, we can also provide this kind of functionality to work as a senior developer that can answer your question and can assist your work. It's a kind of different from Copilot standpoint, because we're not like helping you to write out directly, but we help you to provide the information that you needed. Okay. Without further ado, let me move on to the quick live demo. Let me share screen now. So, trying to share screen. Okay. Let me see. Maybe this here the screen. Oh. Can you see there is a terminal in the middle, or only a slide view?
We just see the slide deck right now.
Slash. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh. It's interesting. Trying to share.
It wouldn't be a demo without technology making it difficult for us. So no worries.
1 second. I trying to find the. Okay, it's just yeah, I could not find how to share different screen, but I just share a different window here. Okay, here's I'm probably going to share a couple of times. So here is here's a command line. So assume because of what we provided is right now it's an npm package. So when you download the npm package, I will show where to find it. It's on npm already, JS already, and say for example you're working on the code base. We use some sample React project example, sample React project, and I'll show later. And then you start it because you start working on it. Then just usually we do just npm npm cs start is the command, but right now I just use script to start it. And when you get started, you will see their message pop up here. So we can open this one from web browser. Okay, I'm going to show again. 1 second. Let me share my screen again. Okay, continue time. Sorry for back and forth. So if you're a React developer, you know that I already started to work on a project. So here is the project I assume you're working on. Some dashboard page, and then when I tap when I use the URL that popped up in the display in the previous terminal, it will display like this way. If you have used Storybook, you might understand that you might see that it simulates the kind of how Storybook started. Like in Storybook, you start from like 6,000 port and with Storybook and a bit long stuff there. But for us, it's CodeStory, so we just use this one. And the setup cost for CodeStory is very small. Compared with if you have experience of using Storybook, you need to set up all the React or the component to match your environment. So everyone told us when we did the interview, everyone told us like setup cost for Storybook is very high, but for the CodeStory, you only need to run npm install, then npm start, then that's it. Because we already prepared for the documentation as a release package. So here, actually, as you can see, in the middle is the project you're working on. The left and the top and the bottom are part of our documentation, the CodeStory. This page is too small, too simple. Let's open this one. Okay, as you can see, this one is the same as what I just showed before. So if you tap here, this button, inspect button, if you tap here, you can select, you can run a quick investigation of each React component as well as HTML component. For example, this one you can see it's a div inside home component. Excuse me. This part home as well, and all. And so right now we do not nothing happened when I click it, but it's still ongoing. So when I tap it, it's supposed to open the detailed view of this React component. It's still ongoing. Everything's still ongoing. So okay, when I tap on the left side, you can see here is the React UI component list we have collected. It's very similar as what Storybook is providing. Well, what the usually developer would create in the Storybook. So here, when you tap, select any of them, say, okay, for example, you want to know a little bit more about, hey, what is the home is doing, and just tap here. We show, hey, what is React home React component is doing. It's displayed on the screen. So we highlight it, and we highlight on the screen, and we show. Oh, here the layout is a little bit broken. We show dependency. The dependency, like from here, you can see the home React element has dependency on dropdown, link, all the stuff here, and we show the source code of the home element, React element, and we show the usage. The usage code is not available, but if it's available, it will show the source code of usage code. So the difference between source code and usage code is the original source code of the UI component and where the UI component is used. And we display props. If you use the React Develop tool, you can see you probably might it will be very straightforward. You can all the React props. It we can, it's still ongoing, but we can you can edit here directly and apply the change to the UI component. And also here, you can view the source code. For example, if we open source code here, we tap here, viewing ID, you might not be able to see the screen right now. So right now, I just pop up VS Code and show the source code of this UI component of the home. And right here. Oh, so go ahead, chat box. This one is probably it's hiding somewhere. So it's still ongoing. So we're still trying to fix it. And also the other feature is this one did. The common diagram we're still working on. The Git here. Here is right now we're displaying the Git history of corresponding React UI component source code instead of the whole source code. Because as a developer, you might have this experience as whenever you work on any UI component, you want to know like how the change log or how many changes had happened on certain UI component, and go through each change to see, hey, what change or which commit might impact on the behavior or might introduce some issue. So this one is for this purpose. And yeah, we are still implementing this feature right now. But at this moment, we can use this code to go through the source code URL directly to search the commit in the source code. At least we at this moment we do not have a link yet because we need the developer to we need to get a way to let developer input the URL for their GitHub or GitLab or Bitbucket, so we'll be able to navigate to there directly later on. And for the Jira and the Slack, they're not we're still developing it right now and developing it right now. So yeah, at this moment, if you're interested, try it out. Use our input your email address here, submit. We will be able to send you our update. Once you have, we're just trying to, maybe sometime you will find it in spam email. But yeah, if you have any email from CodeStory, yeah, and that is us. getcodestory.com. So I think I have I have also actually did a demo to a few of you like 1 month ago. That the first version was kind of Chrome extension, but from the first month demo, we've received feedback from some developers and the potential users of the demo. So we decided to right now it's like iteration 2. We decided to change from pure extension version to this version to help it to make it more easier, let developer to use, and also occupy use the full screen instead of really narrow screen for the Chrome extension. That people can be easy. That will be easy for a developer to access more information about the information for the React tool. Yeah, that is the quick demo, live demo. And if you are interested in give us more feedback, try it out. Yeah, actually, let me share a web page right now. Go back here. So if you would be interested in trying out, get CodeStory, you can find it here. This one has the latest version. Each update we're pushed to here. There's a little bit old little video. It might be this one is the old version. You can see the Chrome extension version, and compare with what we're what you're doing right now. If you download it and try run the start, you will see the different the change of the 2 iteration. And so And if you're interested in hear more or have update from us, please feel free to post your email in the summit or in the summit input, or get to CodeStory. Put your email here. We'll reach out to you, and please feel free to reach out to me on Slack as well. I'm live there all the time. So yeah, I'm very happy to answer any question, to run the demo for you, and have any feedback from you, developer or team member. Awesome, thank you.
Thanks so much, Zhenshu. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Really appreciate the level of detail. We love a V2. Great to hear you're getting so much feedback from developers. So want to open it up to questions. There's some comments in the chat. Bear shared also the project that in the commit app as well. So be sure to follow along there to get all the updates, but wanted to open it up to any questions that anyone has for Zhenshu.
Have you, it seemed so far it's pretty focused on like the front end and React and Storybook. Have you thought about how in the future you might be able to support other types of projects, other languages, like backend projects, APIs, infrastructure? It seems like a lot of the stuff that you're doing could be very useful in other types of other pieces of the application.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so from the interview I've done so far with a couple of developers and other companies, we've received feedback like, "Hey, we're not React developer, we're Swift developer, iOS. So can you provide same feature for Swift?" And like I have some client, they're using C++. They told us, "Hey, we have a big plan here more on our C++ project. Can you help us with this?" I said, "Hi, we really like to have all of you." It's like we can literally run into your project and help you right away for free. I mean, just as long as we can try it out. But yeah, definitely. In the future, there's we want to support more language. Then we need to hire more developer expertise. To user expertise in different language, different framework. But right now, it's React is easy to start with, and React is very similar as React Native. There's something we can borrow, and also some developers, they are familiar with the Vue, and Vue.js is not that much different. So yeah, we use that as a start point, but definitely it's the front end, other different language, other framework are the direction we're looking at. Also for API backend as well, we have a lot of feedback on, hey, our backend team, we need this as well, because all the backend fault communication between backend and the front end, and there happens, and people need to explain something again, and things get changed, they get updated, and yeah, the front backend to provide some interface between for documentation for backend is also one of the direction we're probing. Because right now we just started, and we're trying to try different direction, test it, and we'll later on we'll be focused on more on one direction. If backend is make more sense for us and make more sense for a developer, for us, we were just jump right on that direction. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Looks really good. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, we're also open for, for example, you want to some developers also talk to us that if can just help us or may just work closely in their project. We're definitely accepting the request right now. Just we can jump on your project, we can help you, and to see what this project can help, what the CodeStory can help your project, and yeah, and on the other side, we will be able to learn from the project you're working on. So yeah, that's if you have that opportunity, please feel free to let us know. That'll be very appreciated.
Awesome. We love collaboration. Great to hear.
That's community.
Great. Well, thank you again so much for presenting and all the prep work that you put into that. That was great to see the updates, and we'll continue to cheer you on and look forward to seeing V3.